What's good, YouTube? It's your man Spill Dog. And I saw something Oscar Delahoya said the other day, and I agree with him 1,000%. Honestly, I do. See, people think because when you speak the truth about some stuff, you don't like a person. That ain't the case with me. I'm a grown man. I don't even know these dudes, most of them, so I don't like or dislike none of them personally. I'm a boxing fan, been one since 1977. A lot of these dudes hadn't even been born for 20 years or better. I've been watching boxing and doing that shit most of my life. And Canelo should be ashamed of himself going out here fighting Terrence Crawford with Benevidez out here. And he got no, I was a big Canelo fan, but he don't have no humility. And it's starting to seem like the integrity ain't there because you sit up here intentionally trying to take money out people's pockets that done made you filthy rich. You should want to give us the fights we deserve. You should. We have made you filthy rich out here buying your pay-per-views and supporting you. And the things we get is you go out here and do shit like this. Go get a dude that's not even a big 154 pounder. And like Oscar said, I've been telling dudes this. This is a 3-division jump. Bud is making Canelo been fighting at light heavyweight. A light heavyweight. And dudes is coming in the comment section like they saying something, saying Canelo gonna beat Crawford. If he don't, his career is over. His credibility is completely shot. What the hell do y'all think Bud gonna go in the interview and say? I'm gonna try my best, but this gonna be tough. No, he gonna say what he's saying. I'm gonna go in there and win this fight. That ain't likely. It's not. I hope he do. I hope he do, but you'll be a fool to go out here and bet on that. And I'm not saying it to diss Crawford. The man finna be giving up what? 30 pounds. Almost 25, 30 pounds. Yeah, he gonna pack on the weight for this fight, but it ain't gonna be the same as a dude that's been fighting up here in these heavy divisions for 10 motherfucking years. You gotta respect Terrence Crawford for having a heart to do it. Jamel Charlo, he couldn't hang with him as far as the power. And Mel been fighting at 154 pretty much his whole entire career. He a bigger dude than Terrence Crawford. Just naturally. And look how he just was trying to survive and not get hurt. Canelo got real power. Because that's why, as short as he was able to get up all these divisions because how strong and big he is. I mean, he ain't tall, but he a big dude. Look at his legs, look at his shoulders, look at his arms, look at his head. Canelo he a big built dude. I mean, he ain't no little guy. And these dudes are not Floyd Mayweather. And then Canelo got the nerve to go out there and say first you say Bud ain't fought nobody, then you say he better than Mayweather. He just saying shit. Canelo should be kissing Floyd ass because he's sitting up there trying to be just like him. It make you start not liking somebody you've been liking when you see him act like a sucker, doing whole shit. And I hate to use this kind of language, but that's how I express certain stuff. I don't know how to, be politically correct about certain stuff. I come up a certain type way, so I talk like I talk. And I'm ashamed of Canelo for this. I am. When I first started making these videos, it was about Canelo. I like him. I've been with him through his whole career, except the fight with Floyd. I knew he wasn't gonna be an outboxer. Can Canelo be outboxed? We've seen it several times, but most of the people besides Floyd was bigger than him. They ain't a dude in boxing that got the skills Floyd had, offense and defense. They ain't got nobody else out here like that with his instincts. And then Floyd was smart enough to make him come down to a catch weight. Bud want that money so bad. The fans care way more about Bud winning this fight than he do. I guarantee you that. Bud care about them 45, 50 motherfucking $1 million and don't nothing else matter. He gonna go in there and do the best he can. Anybody gonna do that? You fighting somebody, but the reality is, if he pull this off, great. But I don't expect him to. I want him to, but it's hard. I be in a boxing gym. Like I said, I can't work out and all that no more, but I can watch, and I'm around this shit almost a lot. And size matter. Size matter. Trust me. Uh, I've seen Bud get hit hard by everybody he done fought against. So that means he gonna get caught by Canelo at some point. He not gonna block all of them. Bud ain't got Floyd Mayweather type defense. He don't. Earl just don't have one punch power. Canelo do. I don't want to see Bud get knocked out. I don't want to see. I don't like this fight. I don't. I would rather have seen Bud fight Fundora and Canelo fight Benevidez. The Benevidez fight with Gay Canelo got Canelo more money than this, but he gonna get his ass whooped. I think he know it. And then a fellow Mexican, man, I gotta say, man, there's some sucker shit going on here. And, I expect kids to talk and act like kids. That's why when I see certain stuff in the comment section, I can read the comment and look at the age and know the age. I ain't even gotta, I can just tell. I got sons 35 and 27 and shit like that. So I can see the mentality by the comment, and it don't bother me one way or the other. It don't. I just like to read and see how people think and try to get them some truth. But just don't. This Canelo should be looked down on for this. You don't look up at nobody for fighting a dude 3 divisions up under you. You look down on him for this. His fans should be, you know, man. But see, there's so many mama boys and stuff like that out here. Mama, baby, let me tell you about mama. Seriously. Mama loves so much, she will lie to her kids over and over to make them feel good. So there's so many dudes out here that don't understand real because mama ain't gonna be real with you if it's gonna hurt her baby feelings. Mama gonna tell you what you want to hear. That's why so many people like to call mama when shit going wrong, cause dad gonna tell your ass the truth. And that ain't what they want to hear. Mama gonna water it down cause she don't want her baby to feel bad and she don't want to look like she ain't done her job. So she's gonna always defend her baby. And so a lot of guys think more like their mama than they do like a man. They can't help it. It's not their fault. So I don't blame them. I don't. I just understand it. My generation, back then, the man was running things still. All my friends' fathers paid the bills and went to work every day, and we had the male example in the house. Dad was whooping your ass if you got out of line, stuff like that. So these kids, most of them, especially in the black community, I can't speak for everybody, but these kids ain't growing up like that now. Some of them might be lucky enough to have an uncle or a brother, but what if they ain't had no man around them either? That's it. So this is why fake is so accepted now. Most motherfuckers been fake their whole life and don't even know it. Some of these dudes don't know nothing about real, and they ain't come up outside like I did, like a lot of people did that been with it and went out there and tried to get theirs. They don't understand, they see the world the way their mama taught them how to see it. Don't make no noise, go to school, get your job, keep your head down, do the right thing, good boys. A lot of them got their wives running all over them, stuff like that. So they gonna think a certain type way. They not leaders. They followers. And so, you don't blame people for stuff that they didn't have no control over. I went and got my oldest son and took him with me, went and raised him. I got 2 sons. They like day and night. One I was able to keep. One was mother. They both good kids. They both all right, but you could just tell the difference. Now, and it's just like that in life. It ain't a right or wrong. It ain't even a good or bad. It is what it is type thing. And when you fake, you go along with fake shit. Seriously. And when you real, you can't really rock like that. It just ain't in your DNA to make something that ain't real, pop like it is. This ain't no motherfucking real fight. Only thing real about is the money they finna get. But 3 divisions up, a lot of these guys, they never boxed. Some of these motherfuckers probably ain't never even had no real fights in their life. They just running their mouth on YouTube because they can. But go out there at 154 pounds or something when you in shape against a motherfucker that know how to fight just like you. That's 170 pounds when he in shape. And go out there and knock it out with him and see how that shit go. See how it go. Might not go the way you think. Size matter. Power matter. Shit, Canelo got the same skills. Bud got it. He just ain't got the footwork and the reach and maybe the speed. But Canelo been walking folks down for the last 15 years. The boy been a professional since he was 15 years old. He was 23 when he fought Floyd at 154 pounds. That was about 12 years ago or better. So he was fighting in a division that Bud in now over 12 years ago. And Bud just got there. Who the hell you think gonna have the power advantage? Come on, man. Then I like what Turkey doing, throwing them in these small rings, but don't mix match fights and do it. You're gonna get somebody hurt like that. Now I don't, but if they get their ass in there, you get in there. You know what? I think Bud can protect himself good enough to maybe make it all 12. And you never know. Like I say, Bud is a great boxer. I think he'll be able to hit Canelo possibly with punches he don't see coming. Who knows how that may play out in the end? But this ain't like I say. Roy Jones went up like that too, but John Ruiz against Roy ain't the same thing as John Ruiz. Was not a Canelo level competition fighter. I'm just keeping that shit at 1,000. Canelo been pound for pound damn near since Floyd left. Come on, man. This is some bullshit is what it is. Let's just call this shit facts. I didn't want to say nothing because, like I said, I don't want to mess Bud money up. But now that the money on the table, this ain't really no real fight like that. Hopefully it turn into one, but this is a hell of a mismatch, fellas. Hell of a mismatch, and Canelo should be ashamed of himself doing this shit. Straight up. I would have gave him more credit than this long time ago, but he done really turned into, he corporate America. He go on commercial. He ain't trying to have fights. He trying to make it look like he in there with somebody and get a bunch of money for fighting. These is his Marcos McDonald's and Robert Guerrero's and the bullshit Floyd did in his last fight deal, but he still fought Canelo and Pacquiao. Gotta give him that. He did give us 2 decent fights in that 5-fight Showtime contract. But Canelo is just scraping the bottom, or he's staying right on the edges of the ones that's just good enough for him to get away with putting their ass in the ring with him. That's what he's doing right now. That's what he's doing right now. Looking down the rosters and looking at what name can I put in there that the fans will go along with that I know ain't got a shot to beat me. That's what he's doing, and I ain't got no respect for this shit. I don't. I'm gonna watch the fight because it's on Netflix and it's the fight they giving us, but it ain't the fight that real boxing fans should want. And we gotta stop. If we don't stop it, we're going to have professional wrestling going on out here. And they're going to be getting rich doing bullshit like this on us. But that's it for me on this video. If you like the video, hit the like and subscribe. Till next time, it's your boy Spill Dog. I'm out.